I think that we've seen this Charizard from him work very well for him. Like, he does his job. He recovers, he lives, he uses his rage, he closes out stocks. Like, everything you want in a Charizard. So here we go, we're getting into it now.
Gonna have PS2, home field advantage going to Louir. Alright.
There it is. So we've got, you know, not an egregiously damaging combo, but that kind of stuff is just going to keep coming out from this Squirtle.
Yeah, and you know, when Squirtle gets the high percents, he can just go beat Charizard instead.
Exactly.
When Sonic gets the high percents, he just got to hold that.
That was a very slick Pokemon swap dodge there to get out of the homing attack. That was very clean.
Even so far, doing a good job spacing out the homing or the spin attack.
I mean, at this point, we've been talking a lot about Pokemon Trainer, but Sonido's gameplay really needs no introduction at this point. I mean, it's very aggressive.
He only had one way back, and Louir knew it. Covered it with the down air.
Over there, Sonido doesn't really look that discouraged with it. He's just doing his same game plan as before. Okay, but Ivysaur really throwing out some nice disjoints here and not overcommitting.
Yeah, Sonic can struggle a little bit if he doesn't have time to get his spin dash big enough that you can't contest it with the projectile. It can be kind of hard for him to deal with, you know, pseudo zoners like Ivysaur who can just throw stuff at you. Oh!
And that's a bit of a Sonido special. The I know you're going to spot dodge forward smash. He's a pro with it on all levels. So, I mean, it really cashed that in exactly when he needed to. But now we see Squirtle again, hoping to get back some of that offensive momentum.
Yeah, and definitely an elusive enough character that he's not just going to get spin dash for free. He can play neutral against Sonic, which is not something every character can do.
Right. And I'm noticing we're probably not going to see a lot of Charizard in this matchup. I'm guessing that's because Sonic probably licks his lips when he sees Charizard. He's just so big and easy to chase down.
Yeah, I wonder, I mean, at the very least, you got to think Ivysaur is probably better, right?
And at least on stream today, this is the most Ivysaur play we've seen out of Louir's Pokemon Trainer. So, yeah, it looks like Charizard may be sidelined for now, but as I say it, here he is.
All right, he's not afraid to take out the Charizard, I guess.
And this is certainly a good spot for Charizard. He's got a little bit of life lead, and then Sonic is in the right spot for him to just tap him with something. Up smash, sweet spot bear, even a forward air off stage, something like that.
I wonder if we're going to see something to the effect of like a Randy Flare Blitz like he used against the Wario to call out the bite. He could do probably something similar against Spin Dash if he really catches him sleeping. But that's going to be definitely a more committal option.
Had to do it to recover there. Out of jumps though, that's unfortunate.
Really nice gimp by Sonido.
Yeah.
One thing to note, Sonido's sort of infamous for having the accuracy two-framing with the F-Smash. I think the charge frame is only, you know, like 2 or 3 frames before the release frame. So if you start charging it, it's almost a guarantee that you're going to get the release timing correct.
I mean, and anybody who seeks to challenge that anyway is really gambling. That is such a small window.
Yeah, definitely. All right. And now Sonido finally bring himself into a bit of a lead for the first time this set.
Using every resource available to keep moving in pursuit. All right.
Ivysaur is very formidable and neutral, but can be hard to get out of disadvantage as him. Oh, he meant to full hop that.
Yeah, an unfortunate misfire on that macro. We love it and we hate it.
Oh, just barely getting spaced out on the F smash there. Either character could take this right now. Neither one is safe at all.
Okay, Sonido mixing up his altitude there. But catching that.
Caught the switch.
Wow, even Charizard's extra weight couldn't help there. I mean, that would have covered an awful lot. Even shielding, I believe Sonic might have landed behind him. So still in a pretty good spot. Yeah, good stuff.
Louir actually so used to winning that he accidentally banned after Sonido took the game.
That's that Pokemon Trainer flow state. So I'm really going to be surprised to see any character changes. It would be so out of left field right now.
Yeah, I mean, I know Sonido has the snake, but I don't think this is one of the matchups that it's for.
It definitely doesn't feel necessary on that. And I haven't seen anything other than Pokemon Trainer from Louir today, so...
Yeah, I've never seen any other characters from Louir.
I like this pick. I like the pick of
the
Yoshis. Yeah, I think Charizard really shines here. He charts those platforms extremely well. Sonic gets some stuff here. I think he can do some ladders.
I kind of hate taking Sonic to any stage with like close horizontal blast zones, because spin dash fair just like becomes an option that you have to be afraid of.
It's not just damage anymore, it's killing.
Yeah, it's like, you have to actually be careful. But I don't know, we'll see if he proves us wrong. Or proves me wrong anyway.
This is definitely a good stage for Ivysaur to get underneath the Sonic and just really punish him. Not necessarily killing all the time, but doing big damage with those huge up airs.
Yeah, I do have to believe he's going to get a little bit more mileage off of the triplats than Sonic is, for sure. All right, what's the option? How are you going to get back?
Oh, good tech though, good tech. Not necessarily killing him, but you just want to have as much uptime as possible against Sonic edge guarding you.
Yeah, and you have to be super careful you don't get hit by the Yoshi diagonal. Okay, covering the landing that time though. Really good stuff coming out from Sonido.
Squirtle, unfortunately, not really getting a chance to shine too much so far. I'm hoping we see something from him right here.
He seemed to be holding down neutral pretty well on PS2.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's just the stage size that's making it smaller, or it's just the interactions haven't quite gone his way yet.
Yeah, the increased verticality of the triplat stage kind of... And you would think Squirtle can ladder up a bit too, but... Oh, ID back throw, almost killing. Very strong move.
Yeah, I definitely forgot that was like a throw that existed. You're just so used to seeing, I guess, the down throw.
I think there was an attempt there to get the Charizard bear to poke just above the platform and hit the feet. It was a pretty good idea. Unfortunately, things are very rough in Charizard disadvantage state land on this stage. He just doesn't have a lot of places he can go.
Oh, that's a kill for sure, yep.
Yeah.
Blocking Flare Blitz is going to basically give you any punish you want.
Yeah,
but let's see if Louir can bring it back. Oh, wow, such a good tech. That's a hard one to get.
Yeah.
He's fiending for the grabs. You already know it. F throw, back throw, up throw. Any of those are... potential kills at this point.
Charizard up throw is especially deadly here because if it goes on the top platform, you're killing maybe 30% earlier than you could.
Oh no! Oh! Sonido with the double dunk.
Well,
he was so ready. That was so smart. Charizard had to jump there. He couldn't have made it back with his up B. So all Sonido had to do was reset and let it rip again.
And refresh me on this, is Sonic's Dare a spike the whole way down, or does it eventually turn into a pop-up?
Hey man, yeah, I can switch out for you.
And make sure you guys are keeping up with the
Oh
scores.
shoot, I'm sorry. That's
0-0 the whole time.
That's my bad.
Who won?
Sonido 1-2-0.
Well, yeah, you gotta keep an eye on that at all times.
I was doing good before. Cool. I'm gonna go ahead and